Welcome back, another episode of how to build a cheap track day car. Maybe not so cheap, maybe not really a track day car, who knows. Okay, this is where we left it, halfway up on its side, which we should have been trying to get it on its side. Safely secured by the obligatory pallet there. So what I'm going to do is just cut some more metal off, I think, for the moment today, lighten it up a bit more. Might even lower it back down again, and then go from there, and maybe clean the underside of the floor off as well where we need to cut, so we can see what we can do. But yeah, I might lower it back down actually because it's too heavy still, and it'd be easier to tip up. It's a little bit close to the wall, so I've tried to tip it up and it's got a clunk. I can't, so silly Billy. Alright, let's cut something and I'll get back to you in a minute. Now it's a bit dark in here, but I just wanted to prove that I have removed the fuel tank and it's well out of the way now, not even in the building, so the risk of fire is greatly less. So yeah, let's crack on. Okay, we just snip the nose off. So yeah, a little bit shorter now the car, not much lighter, but a little bit shorter. But yeah. Every bit helps, makes it a little bit lighter to turn over. So I might do a little bit more trimming and then maybe roll it back onto its floor again. Okay, done some more trimming. Got the bulk of that off. It just helps it make it a bit lighter. Got a lot more to go around the top here. You know, to be honest, I don't, is this easier job than actually fabricating everything from scratch? All depends. Get out! Go on! Get out! Stupid dog. Anyway, yeah, so it's a much of a muchness. I think, it all depends on what skills you've got and what tools you've got around. If you've got all the fabrication skills, fabricate everything. I don't, so I'm using this and this is all prefabricated, technically. So anyway, come up with a new plan of measuring the distance for shortening it. So basically what I've done is I'm definitely more than likely, 99% sure I'm keeping the heel board. There's no reason for it to go. It's just going to be hassles otherwise if I don't. So that's my datum point for the rear end. I know I'm not going to be cutting anywhere at the moment anyway. I won't be cutting this seat member completely out. I might move it, who knows, but for now it's staying because our main cut will be through here and here, big section there. So basically what I've done is I've measured 28 inches, just a random number because that's sort of in the centre of the box, and I've marked it. I've marked it the other side off datum points here, and then basically, yeah, we can just hack through here now, clean it all up, and then just trim it back to what we need until we're 28 minus 19, which is 9 inches, I think. But anyway, I'll do my calculations again later. 28, 28, 10 is 28, 18. Minus another 9 is 9 inches. So, bang, we'll be going back to there. So that seat cross member will be here. So more than likely that seat cross member is never going to be used for bolting a seat to again. Will obviously cause a bit of headaches maybe for the seat. And again, maybe that will cause issues with the fuel tank and etc. because maybe I need to cut into this area here to actually put the seat back nicer. But then we could maybe just switch to one tank, cut the tank in half, have an external tank, who knows, but let's not worry about that at the moment. That's a long way off. So yeah, I fancy just cutting this thing in half because that's progress. It's something dangerous and we can move on. It'll be a bit easier to maybe manhandle all the two sections. Yeah, just an update. I cut this side off as well, so that's trimmed down a bit. Obviously we've already talked about maybe leaning them in, or they're going to have to be leaned in. But again, I just need to get it in a position now where we've got a chance for the mini shell to turn up in a few weeks. So we're in sort of in a position to sort of try and line these two pieces up, or three pieces it's going to be. So yeah. Alright, let's do some more cutting. Okay, I have just literally finished making the precision cut down the middle. So we've got two halves. Lovely, isn't it? So yeah, it's all looking good. What we could do is we can cut maybe a bulk of this away, just make it a little bit lighter, and then we can go from there. We do know sort of in reality, so if I measure back 9 inches in there, 28, yeah, so we know, yeah, maybe that's all I've got to do, I don't know. Anyway, let's not rush that decision. Let's maybe not just cut that. So yeah, all looking good. So yeah, big progress. Just got to still make it fit a Mini somehow, which is going to be quite fun. Anyway, alright, let's see if I can just clean some of this mess up and then call it a day. Okay, sitting in my car, there's the back end. So yeah, I cut a section out, just a rough sort of 10-inch section, just to make the front end a bit smaller. Still need to go back more, but you leave yourself some meat so you know what you're doing. And so yeah, was able to stand the back end up. So now we get to see all the suspension and everything, and where it's all been dragged around. And so basically what we're going to get to see is the eventual place where I want to take off. So you can see the old floor here, and where I've scraped it at the moment is where, you can't just see it, it's basically where it overlaps, and it spot welds all the way along there. You can just see it there, you can see the edge of it all the way along. So basically we're going to take that off, unpick it, so we're left with just the heel board, as we like to call it in the Mini world. And yeah, that would then carefully join to what's left of the floor here at the correct distance. That's the idea. Remember when I was doing the Escort years ago, I ended up taking this plate off because the Escort sort of came sort of that width. So I expect we're going to be doing the same again. We just had one bolt shear through, but we can maybe swap that plate around and join it onto there later to give a bit of strength. But we'll see how it goes. As I said, it's only going to do about a weekend's work anyway, this car, anyway, once it's done. So yeah, it's mostly worth stripping off all the suspension, I think, to make it nice and light. It's all flopping around anyway at the moment. So yeah, we'll do that next time. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do next time, is pick away the floor, and you can see a double skin there for the tunnel. So we can prep the back end so we know we're happy, and we may even work on leaning the arches in even before the turrets in, even before the Mini arrives. And again, how much of this boot's going to be left, I'm not too sure. It'd be nice to maybe at least keep the points where hopefully we don't have to go too far back where the anti-roll bar is. That might just squeeze inside the boot. But again, for race car for now, we can just take the anti-roll bar off and work something out a bit later. It doesn't stop it moving, doesn't stop it actually going forward and backwards. Obviously it does affect the handling, I do know that. So I'm not saying we never put the roll bar back on, but if it's in the way at the moment, it's an easier thing just to take it off. So anyway, cool. Yeah, sorry this does take up a bit of time when I'm doing the Mark 1, but then I say that it doesn't. I can fit this in different times because I'm in a slightly different area. I'm not doing this in my garage, obviously. I can make a bit more noise a bit earlier and at weekends. So I'll get over here early on the weekends, do a bit of work before I can actually even do much on the Mark 1. So yeah, and it gives me a bit of fun, takes me away from the restorations. This is more just hacking about and having a bit of fun and seeing where it leads to. So I know it does look like a cut and shut, honestly, it is. So yeah, all good. Till next time guys, hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, let's see what happens in the next episode.